One of the things that's coming through in the seminars and the conversations that we've been having this year is the way in which, particularly evangelicals maybe, tend to conceive of prayer very narrowly just as petitioning God. In other words, here's a shopping list of things that I would like to happen, please God, make them happen. Prayer is something much broader than merely offering God a shopping list. And I think one of the exciting things that we've found this year, as we've had speakers come in and address the question of prayer from various different traditions and perspectives, is the way in which these insights from different traditions can help us reframe what we think about prayer so that we see it in a broader kind of context. In the past, because I've had this conception of prayer as merely petition, it's been something that's been sort of tedious and dull. I've just simply got to close my eyes and remember all the things that I ought to pray for and go through the list. And once I've ticked all the boxes, I'm done and I can move on. Some of the conversations we've been having are about trying to get people to think, maybe prayer is really about practicing the presence of God. Maybe prayer is about reorienting my way of thinking and my life so that I'm thinking into the presence of God, thinking in a way that's cognizant of the way that God, as it were, flows through all things and informs my life and the decisions that I make and so on. That reorientation can be potentially life-changing for some people, I think, if you start to think of prayer in that kind of way, in what we've been calling non-standard accounts of prayer, non-standard from the evangelical point of view anyway, non-standard accounts of prayer, where we think of our lives as being constantly in the presence of God and seeking to bring everything that we do under the guidance and oversight of God. It's not necessarily always prayer that's worded, but it's prayer that's about presence. Now that, I think, is really exciting, and that's really a rather different way about thinking what prayer is about and how it should impact on the way we live and the practices that we have.